So next up, we're gonna go through the one where I have a few models of boots. Don't know why, but I got a few. So starting off, we got the Nike Tiempo Legend 9. I believe this was the launch colorway, but the main reason why I got it was the AG stud pattern. And so if you're very familiar with the AG stud pattern, it's incredibly hard to get in the US. It's becoming more and more popular now just because given the amount of turf fields that we have across the US. But it's really, if you want an AG pattern, you have to order off of a European site. Pro Direct Sports is mainly the one that I use, or you go on eBay and hope you get lucky. But I really love this colorway. I think it is just awesome, clean, subtle. The leather, it's good. I'll put it that way. It's not bad. This is definitely the last one before they switched to the newer models. Used it mainly because of the turf, and that's primarily what I'm on, high school and club. So yeah, Nike Tiempo Legend 9. Love the colorway. Still very, very white. There's not that much usage to it, but I think this will get a lot more usage throughout this year. But leading on to that, we got all these boxes here. These are all Tiempos. Yeah, don't ask me why. I have no idea. This one right here is actually a turf model. We'll jump right into that one. This is probably one of my favorite turf models, but it's the gray, purple, little checkered pattern at the bottom. The reason why I love this boot, and I have another one of these that I wear, is because at my high school, these are our school colors. So we got the black, gray, and purple, and white. These are what our school colors are. So I wear these a lot during practice. I wear these a lot during games. I think it just adds a little bit of touch to the school vibe. That's really one of the main reasons why I got it. I love the pattern at the bottom. And as far as a turf boot goes, I think it's awesome in terms of the one-to-one compared to the actual Cleat version. So, cool story behind this boot. Originally it was launched in Europe, and when I ordered it, I stayed up till about 2 a.m. My brother lives in Sweden, and so I asked him for his address because I really wanted to get it, and I couldn't ship to the US because it was a European exclusive release. So, Nike Tiempo 9 Montebello. This boot, fix the laces, but this boot is pure craftsmanship. It's just awesome. I love every aspect of the detail that this boot has. The unfinished full grain leather, the accents, just the detail to it, I think is just phenomenal. And then the sparkly sole plate. So this one, I will never wear it. I know that sounds really bad, and what's the point of having cleats if you're never gonna wear it? But I just can't bring myself to wearing it just because of how clean it looks. I've been tempted to buy a used pair just because I want to get the feeling for what it's like, and so that's probably realistically, that's what I'm going to end up doing, is if I can find a pair that's for the right price, I'm going to end up buying a used pair. But, man, just take it in. By far, one of my favorite modern releases, besides the one that I got recently, which is the reason why I started this whole video. But, yeah, I will probably never wear these. I know that sucks, but I don't care. So just look at the detail that it has. Awesome boot. Moving along in that line with the Tiempos, we've got an impulse buy, and we've got a purchase that I really wanted. So this one was a purchase that I really wanted with the new Tiempo that came out. I have not had a reason to wear it yet. I will wear it because I'm just that kind of guy, and I love the colorway, but I don't know what color pack it's from, but it's the Nike Tiempo 10 AG. It is black, and crimson. I just love the colorway. It's similar to the previous one that I had, the Tiempo Legend 9 in the AG. This is also AG, but I got this from soccer.com in the US, which is the reason why I said they're becoming more and more popular now as more people want to get artificial grass boots. And so with these though, you can still get away with playing on grass. You might have a little less traction, but compared to the FG version, it's going to offer you a lot more in terms of if you're one of those players that's playing on both grass and artificial grass. But just love the colorway. I love the details, especially all the new little additions, the layout of it. I can't speak about the leather yet because this is the first model where they've switched from kangaroo leather to whatever new leather that they have. But being as I'm in California, I was never able to officially get the kangaroo leather cleats because we have a ban on kangaroo leather for some reason. But yeah, Nike Tiempo Legend 10 in this white, red, and black colorway. So last one over here, second impulse buy, and I wanted to return it, but I just like it. It's the launch colorway of the Nike Tiempo Legend 10. Super subtle. I love the accents. I love the blue, black, and silver. So I was in Vietnam just for family vacation, and they launched these when I was in Vietnam, and I got them off of Dick's Sporting Goods. Complete impulse buy. Didn't really think, I really wanted the white version, which is what I have now in the AG pattern. But I was always under the impression that I've had pretty bad luck in terms of getting boots sometimes. So I went ahead and bought these because I was thinking if I can't get the white ones, I've got the launch colorway and I will probably end up wearing them. So Nike Tiempo Legend 10. So switching some things up, okay? We're gonna jump to some collections that I have. So we're gonna go through some personal collections just because I like the player that it's associated with, and then some variations of those, and then we're gonna jump back into limited edition boots that I do have, and then we're gonna jump back into some major throwbacks that have serious nostalgia for me personally because I played in them. I wore them in high school, college, just love them, super sentimental. So I'm gonna build it up, okay? Just wait. Okay. So, starting in order of when they've come out. Predator Edge 0.1. Me personally, I love the rubber elements. I think they're great. My only issue that I had with these is when I tried them on in store, I'm a 9.5. 9.5 was just too big. I had too much room in the pinky area or the pinky toe area, and it just didn't feel good, especially because they're a little more plasticky than most Predators. So then I tried on a 9, and I was like, okay, I could probably get away with it because they're snug, but they'll break in. Dick's Sporting Goods had a sale. I got these for $60. I love the reference to the French flag just with the red, white, and blue. But my God, man. Worst heel pain I've ever had, worst blisters. I've only worn these for a camp that we had at the university that I'm currently at because we're sponsored by Adidas. Worst pain I've ever had. Worst blisters I've had in years. So, still, Predator Edge. The reason I'm showing this boot, one, because it's in my collection, but also it's building up to the more important Predators that I have in my collection. Next, Predator Freak 0.1. This is the one with the little dragon pattern spikes on it that's supposed to add extra grip. By far one of my favorite more modern Predators that's come out just because of the fit. It's completely broken in, so I've had no issues with it. When I wear it now is whenever we do play on grass. This is kind of what I switch onto outside of my copas. I know that's a little counterintuitive. I wear my copas on turf just because of the comfort that I get with the conical studs, and I'm able to shift and I don't get stuck. But with these being slightly more chevron, less conical, a little more aggressive, I wear these on any natural grass fields that we do play on. So Predator Freak, blackout colorway. Well, let's also talk about that, is that super subtle in terms of the Adidas appearance and the blackout feel for it. We're getting there. So I've had a few of these, okay, and I had the green and black, and I think there was hints of blue. I've had the Adidas classic Predator colors of the black base with the red and white accents. Had both of those, sold both of those, and then what I really wanted was the Adidas colors, but inverse of the classic black with the red and white. You've got the white with the red and black. This release though really kind of flew under the radar in terms of popularity. These were the Predator Instincts, which came out, I want to say 2014 with the World Cup. There was a colorway, no, 2012 or 13, I don't know. Came out with the Predator Instincts with these, but just the colorway is just awesome with the, especially with the rubber striking elements. The throwback to the 3 stripes that runs under the heel. Overall, probably one of my favorite post 2010 Predator releases, just because of more of a traditional feel. Like most Predators, they run just a little bit big, so if you ever run across one of these are a size 10, they fit awesome, great. They had this interesting, you can't really see it, but at the very bottom right here, on the inside of the heel, it was almost like a Velcro pattern that was supposed to stick to your socks, so it was kind of like True Socks or the Grip Socks before Grip Socks. It's supposed to give you added lockdown in your heel area through the part right there. So building up to that, I think that's it in terms of Predators. But we get into the guy that made me get into soccer the whole time. Let's see if I have a good one. Can't really see it. Oh, you can see it. David Beckham. So I've got David Beckham's Predator Lethal Zones. This was from towards the end of his career when Adidas kind of made the switch from more traditional Predators towards the more sprint frame, more speed, more modern Predators. So this one right here still has the rubber grip elements. It's got David Beckham's signature colorway in terms of the fade from white to pink. They actually just released a remake, and I'll have a few pictures of these, but this is the original one that came out in I think 2012. So I still wear them. They do have a little separation just on the toe right there, just obviously given the years and given the surfaces that I've worn them on, they've taken a beating. But with that being said, my 2 favorite cleats, one of my 2 favorite cleats that I have in my entire collection. Okay? If you guys know your Predators and you guys love Beckham as much as I love Beckham, okay? My 2 favorite cleats. For you young kids out there that are watching, this was it, man. Maroon colorway, which is famous for when he was in Real Madrid. Those are actually World Cup, I want to say 2006. He wore those, the blue ones. But, oh man. Predator with the power swerve part of it here, where you had 2 different insoles. You had one that had some lead, which was supposed to keep your foot down at an angle. So you had a heavier contact when you made impact with the ball, and it's supposed to give you a little more power. But yeah, just look at the details. Absolutely. That's a bad boot to give a display on. You know why? Because it's missing the Predator Beckham logo. Oh, classic. Swinging the ball in. Look at that. Look at the colorway. I just love it. Got it. Ah, so good. So those are arguably probably the 2 most favorite cleats I have up there, just because of the influence that Beckham's had in me playing the sport. It's been awesome. So with that being said, we're going to jump back into limited edition cleats that I do own.